This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by Linda.
What's up, everyone? I am the Techno Buffalo mascot, Shia Buffalo, and I'm sick and tired of John every single week sitting in that chair saying he's a buffalo. Does he have horns? No. Does he graze in a field? No. Does he have a cool shaved backside? We don't know. But I am finally taking my chair back. This is Ask the Me.
So our first question comes from Twitter user at 172756, who asks, at John4Lakers, what's an Android software or hardware feature you wish the iPhone had? This one's super easy for me. Widgets. I wish they had widgets. I think what Android's done is absolutely awesome. Customizable widgets. You can change the sizes. Apps have their own widgets. You can pick what you want and what it shows. I love being able to see information really quickly. I think iOS 8 got a little bit better with that, but sort of the pull down notification shade, but I love to have those right on the home screen. I wish iOS would gank that right from Android, but there's a ton of other features I think both could sort of influence them from. We'll talk about that though in an upcoming question. Our next question comes from Danny3D, who asks, at John4Lakers, do you feel like Android L borrowed elements from iOS 7? This question gets me enraged. I was gonna do a whole freaking bring back Rettinger's rants for this one. They're like, the Apple stole that, Google stole that, way to be creative, Android had that 4 years ago, or Apple had that 2 years ago. I think that is a total bullshit thing to say. There are only so many ways you can do things, and if one company did something well, why not use that? As long as you're not violating any patents. If something works, it should work. As long as the end user experience is good, who cares where it came from? So the dirty secret here is everybody steals from everybody else in the online software space. Everybody does it. And if you're gonna get all up in your high horse and think your operating system's better because they took a feature from somewhere else and you don't think your operating system did that, you are so delusional, you have no idea. Use whatever you're using in your pocket, keep it in your pocket, as long as it works well for you. Who cares where it came from or what it might have borrowed influence from, as long as it works well. And this goes for Apple, it goes for iOS, it goes for Windows Phone, everything else, as long as you get a good experience. Why do you care? Next question comes from a sub05 who asks, at John4Lakers, should Google prevent UI customization of Android like they're doing with Wear and Auto? So really cool, I think, what they're doing with Wear. No matter what watch you get, the Android Wear experience is always going to be the same. It's sort of similar with an Apple product. You know, they don't let anyone customize it, so the same experience across an iPod Touch, an iPhone, or an iPad. And I'm kind of split on it. I really like that they've done that, so there's not gonna be any fragmentation on it. You know, there's not gonna be any sort of skinning, so Samsung's like different than LG's. Everything's gonna work. Apps are gonna work across all devices. The only thing you can choose from is the style of the actual watch itself and the specs to pick which one's sort of best for you. So on one hand, I really, really like that. Updates are gonna be fast, they'll be quick, they'll be the same across all devices. On the other hand though, you know, you can't always get the experience you want. I sort of harken back to Android. I like that you can customize and tweak it, but I hate that it's caused fragmentation. I hate that it's caused delays for updates. The features don't always get moved over, and the experience from one Android device to the other is really inconsistent. So you've got Apple's approach of controlling everything. So on the opposite side, you have Android, which has been very, very open. I fall somewhere in the middle. In my ideal world, I would love for there to be one sort of unskinned version of Android. You go into Google Play Store, you can download the skin of your choice. If you want HTC Sense, you can download HTC Sense. If you want TouchWiz or Modern UI, you can download that. And sort of you can have it sitting on top and how it's sort of influencing, you know, the operating system below the surface. That would be my ideal world where sort of people can pick what they want, but that is never, ever going to happen. I think for the moral though, if you want one that's gonna be the same experience, probably want to look at iOS. If you want something that's customized, at least for the mobile side, you know, Android is probably the best way to go. So a bit of a convoluted answer, but hopefully it helped answer your question. Let me interrupt the questions just real fast to thank our friends, good peeps at lynda.com. You should better yourself, learn something new, and the folks at Lynda offer thousands of super easy to follow video tutorials that are taught by the pros that can help you learn the stuff that you need to be successful or just learn a new skill. Membership starts just $25 per month, provides unlimited 24/7 access. You can learn at your own pace, read bite-sized tutorials or giant comprehensive courses, things ranging from web design, programming, photography, business, audio, video, 3D animation, and a ton more. Try lynda.com free for 7 days by visiting lynda.com/technobuffalo. That's lynda.com/technobuffalo. Back to the questions. And the last question comes from I am Zico. Zico. At John4Lakers, is it worth to upgrade from the LG G2 to the G3? Yes, 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 a million times yes. The G3 is the best phone I have ever reviewed so far, and that says a huge, huge, huge amount. The G2 was a great phone in its own right, but this G3 is awesome, from the design to that bezel-less feel to that gorgeous display to the awesome camera to everything about that phone. Yes, 100 times you should upgrade. Very well worth it. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed an episode of Ask the Buffalo. If you want to have your question featured in an upcoming show every Tuesday, we'll put up a call for questions on technobuffalo.com. You can leave your comments in the commenting section. Otherwise, you can send it to me at Twitter at John4Lakers or at TechnoBuffalo. Just use hashtag AskTheBee so I'll make sure I sees it. Anyway guys, I'll see you next video. Bye-bye. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe right here to be the first ones to know whenever new videos get uploaded. We got a ton of stuff. We do phones, tablets, cars, anything that has to do with consumer electronics that has to be plugged in or uses batteries, we review.